Hi everyone, my name is Gabby. I am a senior, a rising senior here in Artward Bound, so my final year. This summer I worked on two different pieces. I took a 3D fundamental class and a 2D fundamental class. And in my 3D, to the left, I created children's hands on cages to represent or to react to the ICE detention centers that's going on right now. To the right, it's a piece of basically history and when African Americans or Black people in America were basically, housing was really much of a struggle for them, and I wanted to represent that with clashing with society today. And that's what I worked on this summer. Again, I'm a senior here. My name is Gabby, and that's all I have to say. Thank you.
What's good, everyone? Congratulations on surviving 4 weeks of Artward Bound, 4 weeks of your summer vacation. I'm alongside Gabby and Julia. I will be your 11th grade host tonight. To the left, you can see is my narrative illustration piece. To my right, you can see my painting from Painting Observation. And the middle one is, it's from my illustration class.
Hey everybody, I'm Julia. I'm a rising sophomore, and I'll be one of your hosts for tonight, including An and Gabby. To the left and also combining with the middle, it's pretty much two forces fighting, and then at the end they are combined with each other to make peace. And to the right is a triple drawing we did.
All right, now I'd like to welcome our amazing director, Chandra Mendez.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you for that excellent welcome and introduction. Hello, everybody. My name is Chandra Mendez-Ortiz. I'm the director of Artward Bound. Welcome. Welcome students, welcome staff, mentors, faculty, and welcome families. We know that right now is a challenging time for all of us, but how inspired are we that our young artists chose to spend 5 weeks of their summers all day doing academic mornings and artistic afternoons because they know it matters to invest in themselves, to hold fast to their dreams. And they know that this community, Artward Bound and MassArt, is a community that's going to help give them the tools to be the best artists that they can be in this world. So we're really proud to be part of the Artward Bound and MassArt family. I'm really excited and really proud to be with you all tonight. We just ended our critiques, which were all day, where the students talked about their artistic progress and also got feedback from each other. That's a big part of MassArt's tradition, is to really listen and to look and to give feedback and to critique and to do that in a supportive community. And so I'm really thankful to be a part of this community. And also it's a village that does this work. I'm speaking to you now, but there's a great team of people, of mentors, of faculty, of instructors, of staff who bring their heart to this work each and every day. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank all of you for making this happen. And I also want to thank all of you students for putting in the work. I'm really proud of you because what you're doing in terms of showing up, even when you don't have to, but you know it matters to you, that's part of the secret sauce in life. The way that you show up with kindness and a good work ethic and believing that you can is most of it, right? And so tonight we have a beautiful celebration where you're going to hear from some amazing young artists who are going to talk about their experiences over the last 5 weeks. And then we'll be concluding with a film festival. With that being said, I don't want to take a lot of time on the mic. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to An. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chandra, for that beautiful display speech. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce you to our new MassArt president, Kimberly Pinder.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to see you. I know that we're just looking at each other on screens, but I still like seeing faces. I'm sure you all do too. And it's so exciting for me to be here. I'm the acting president. I've only been president for a couple of months. I was the provost before. But it's great that I can step in and see some of the great programs that we offer here at MassArt. You all just had a great 5 weeks. I want to thank you for your patience, for being able to pivot as we all have and join another Zoom event. I know that you all had a disrupted spring with your high school experience. It was tough. I have two kids, two teenagers here in my house, and had to, work with them, trying to finish the end of their semester, sitting in our living room. And I know it was rough. I also know that you all were still making your art because you're artists and you can't stop making it, right? And that's the great thing about art, is that even if you were stuck inside, your art was still out there, shared on a screen, on an Instagram post, Snapchatted to somebody. It can still get out there, even though you might not be able to. And that's the great power of art, that it doesn't have to have you holding its hand all the time. You just let it go and be out there. I also, just seeing from some of the work, I'm looking forward to seeing more after I get off and let you all do your presentations. But of course, many of you, as all of us, have been responding to a fight for social justice and racial justice. And that's another great place for art to make its mark and to get a message across to all different types of people. It's incredibly powerful. So I want to encourage you to keep out there and keep using your talents to do that. And we will do our best at MassArt with great programs and people like Chandra running something like Artward Bound for so long, that we will continue to be committed to providing whatever kind of spaces, if they're virtual like this. But of course, we're hoping to be on campus soon, and those spaces will be there for you guys to make your best work and to thrive as artists. So keep at it, because we're going to keep supporting you. Thanks.
Thank you, President Linder, for that wonderful speech. Now it's time for the student experience. Pretty much what we do here at Artward Bound is academic mornings and artistic afternoons. Pretty much these next three artists are going to share their AP experience with you guys. So I'm going to hand off the mic to Francesca.
Hello, my name is Francesca. I'm a rising sophomore. I'll be talking for my ELA 10th grade class. So I really enjoyed ELA 10th grade class because, first of all, we got to read a really great book, Dear Martin. Awesome, 10 out of 10. You should go get it and give it a shot to read it. One thing that this class has is that we gain perspective on differences between equity and privilege, and then we got to find out attain self-awareness on our identities and everything. I really enjoyed the class because my favorite part of the class personally, I'm not sure about others, but every single day, because we were working on activism as well during this during this class. So every single day we got to look at artwork, protest art, and what made it protest art and everything. The math class was also really fun because I'm not sure about others, but every single summer I forget everything I learned during that whole entire school year. So this was really helpful because Katrina really got to help us remember everything that we were supposed to do. I also got to learn things that I didn't know before and improve some of my skills and everything. Yeah, awesome class, funny teacher. Then during our artistic afternoons, personally for me, I really enjoyed it because not only do the teachers provide Google Classrooms and everything, so we can post our artworks that we did for that day, and then they get to critique our work, and then it was really helpful, very nice, a very awesome advice. Another thing is they have presentations, slideshows to show you so it give you a lot of background information on how to do something, as well as in some of the classes they had a Discord as well, so where you can post in your artwork and see other people's progress as well, which is very helpful because it seems like you're more within the community if you're seeing everyone's progress instead of just your own.
Beautifully put, Francesca. You sound like you had so much fun the sophomore year. Now, I'd like to introduce my classmate and our 11th grade speaker, Natalina Torres.
Thank you, Hi, my name is Natalina. For ELA, I will be talking about a book that we read, which is called All Boys Are Blue. It's a really good book, and one of the greatest opportunities that we had was that we were able to meet the author, and we asked them questions about the book, on how they felt and everything. This is my math class. One of the projects that we did was that we took the golden ratio and we incorporated it into our art. Another artwork that we did was that we took data and made it into art. The data that I took was that Puerto Rican earthquake that happened last year, which is the black and white picture that you see in the corner there. This is my art class. One of the classes that I did was illustration. One of the projects that we did was rose stained glass. What I did for my artwork is that I took glasses, is that one side is happy and everything and that there's nothing wrong, there's nothing bad going on. But once those glasses broke, you saw the harsh reality that was in front of you, but you couldn't see it with glasses.
All right. Thank you so much, Nathaniel. I'd love to introduce my friend Daniel Castro, and he will be explaining the 12th grade class experience.
Hello, everyone. Daniel Castro, rising senior, and today I'll be talking about the classes that I have for the summer. First class was college essay. We tried to combine like poem-like elements with our college essay, and it was very both informative and powerful, not only because it helped me and everyone with our future and our choices for college, but it really helped you try to realize what you want to do both in your future and in your career. It just really made you dig deep into how you are as a person and what you want to accomplish. Next class we took was financial literacy. It was all about money planning. Personally, I've always wanted to learn more about my financials because everyone around me has always had a job and doing school, but I've always took education more. But the fact that this class helped me realize that money is very complicated, and the fact that all these taxes and bills you need to pay, but it'll also help out with my future with college taxes and stuff like that. So I'm very glad that I got to learn a lot more about money. And my arts class, it really helped me try to flow with my creative thinking. We did a piece on trying to tie with what we want to do in our college essay class, and it really tried to make me think of how those two can intertwine, and it was both really difficult, but at the end it really paid off. I'm new to this whole program, so the fact that I still get to draw even if I'm at home is still very satisfying, and I try to improve on my skills every day. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Daniel, for that insight in the senior year. Next, we are going to talk about RIRJ, which stands for Radical Imagination for Racial Justice. And today we have Shavina and Michelle talking about what it was like for them.
Thank you so much, Julia. So, hi everyone, my name is Shavina Geraldo. I'm a rising junior in Artward Bound, and along with working on my arts this summer, I have also had the privilege of witnessing and being a part of the strength of street knowledge, working with the racial justice and creative field with RIRJ, aka Radical Imagination for Racial Justice Street Team. This group is a group of students of color within the Boston community coming together for the sake of a racially just future. In this grant program, it pretty much provides grants for only artists and creatives of color from $1,000, $40,000, and $25,000. And all for the utilization of street smarts in community, and especially creativity, because that's very vital, especially in these times today. So just with that being said, I guess it's pretty brief, but there's so many things I could just go on about everything, like my experience during the summer and my experience with the street team. But overall, it's been a blast and it's been an amazing honor. So thank you, everyone, and be safe.
Hello everyone. My name's Amaya Keys, but I like to go by Michelle. I just wanted to make sure that everyone can hear me all right? Yeah, so a few things that I wanted to say for this is that, well, I got the honor to be a part of the advisory group who was behind working on everything for the RIRJ grant opportunity. So I got to be throughout the whole process of talking about the grant sizes and figuring out what type of group of people we wanted to try and make this grant reach to the most and whatnot. So I got to be a part of this project throughout this entire year. And it's just amazing to see how far it's come and where we are now at almost finalizing who's going to get these grants and seeing who will be our champions who made it throughout this whole process. And it honestly has been an honor as someone who's like younger. It's amazing that I got to be a part of something so important and so influential in our community. And it's just amazing that I got to be a part of this. And I thank Sandra for picking me. But yeah, so that's just kind of a bit about it. That's on top of what Shervina already said. And yeah.
Again, I'd like to introduce Chandra again to speak with us.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. When I say welcome back, I really mean it. We hope that you feel connected to Artward Bound. You're hearing a little bit from our students. There are many others. We have 32 students in Artward Bound. And typically we would be together for 6.5 weeks of 8 hours a day in the summer. Students know that we miss you. We miss all being together. Parents, I'm sure you would love a break off of your children, and I'm sure students, you would like a break off of home. Part of what that means, though, is really kind of facing where we are as a nation. I think all of us are kind of going through this and trying to make the best out of it, but I also think that we're going to be in this situation a lot longer than we had hoped. But I think the thing that gives me solace is that as I'm looking around the screen, as I'm thinking about the summer that we just had, is that most of you and your families have been healthy, have been safe, have been showing up and just trying to make the best out of it, whether that's developing your sketchbook habit or just finding better ways to get through the day, whether that's going for walks or taking the time to develop your photography. Everybody's been handling it differently, but I think everybody's trying to handle it as safely as possible. So to that end, you know, even though we're ending our summer program, we've got to plan our fall program. And so many of you are thinking about what back to school looks like. I know that Boston Public Schools are delaying their start till September 10th to help the teachers and the administrators really figure out what things look like. We're doing something similar here at MassArt and Artward Bound. But we want to build this out in conversation and in dialogue with you. So this week you should have gotten a survey that asked you some questions. And this survey went out to students, staff, and families. So we would love for you to fill out the survey by Thursday at the latest so that we can look at those results and then really have a conversation with you all. And that conversation is going to be on this Friday at 5 o'clock. We'll send you a reminder and we'll send you a reminder about it. But if you can make yourself available, it's going to be no more than an hour conversation. There'll be some other really great people from the college who will be part of the conversation. And then we want to talk to you about what you feel comfortable with and also what some of the new protocols and procedures that the college is developing. Number one, to keep everybody safe and keep everybody healthy. But we also know that an art and design education is messy. It's supposed to be. To roll up your sleeves and draw and to paint and sculpt and do all these things. So we also understand that having access to the college and the resources of the college does matter. But we want to do this as safely as possible. So like I said, please join us this Friday for a conversation. No matter what, know that online programming will be part of it, no matter what we do. But we want to build out the rest with your support. So with that being said, and I'm just looking at the time right now because we're running really great on time. Before we jump off, because I'm supposed to hand it to Quan and then we're going into a film festival, kind of want to see how people are doing. Hello, everybody.
Hey,
hello.
hey.
Hey.
What's up,
Hello,
y'all?
we're back. Hello, community. It's good to see your beautiful faces. All right, so we did this impromptu last spring. Would love for any of you all to step to the mic. So students, staff, families, if there's something you want to lift up about the Artward Bound experience, this would be the time. We're just going to open the floor up to comments, good thoughts, good vibes, because we need that. And I know that I get such a kick out of hearing from you. So I'm going to be quiet now. Please use the raise hand feature if you want to say some words or put it in the chat. But we'll use the next 10 minutes just to lift up some things that you guys feel like is really great about Artward Bound.
One thing though, I'm seeing some new faces here, and I'm so excited. I hope I get to meet every individual one of you guys. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's weird because I'm a senior now, and I remember when I first joined here, I was a new one, and now they're the new kids, you know? So it's very exciting to meet you guys. Whenever you guys want to talk to me, I'll put in my Instagram account. If you guys got social media, my email, I'll email so we can talk and we can have conversations about art and where you guys at, so we can meet each other and have conversations.
I just wanted to say, right, that Artward Bound online summer was hard. It was difficult, more as a mental struggle, but I feel so accomplished now that I'm like done with it, right? Like I feel like I'm like such like I'm like I could take on the world right now.
It was a challenge, especially because we're so used to going on campus, living the life of a college student, and just working hours after hours, barely having breaks. There's more flexibility though now, you know. Like if you want water, get some water. But it's definitely much more harder to get yourself into that zone of I'm gonna sit down and do artwork because you're at home now, you know. But props to all y'all who changed your settings. Some of you guys went outside. That's smart thinking.
Just hop into the mic really quick, kind of like shadowing off of what Gabby said. I think definitely like what I've definitely learned throughout this entire experience was that like make do with what you do have. And I feel like just quarantine and just being an artist during quarantine, it really taught you to like just use everything that you truly have, and you could really create something out of nothing. Like you could just bring anything from the ashes, and I think it really tests you as an artist and as a creative, and it's just been amazing. So yeah.
So obviously if the whole quarantine thing didn't happen, we could see each other, I would obviously go for that option and everything. But one thing that this whole thing brought up that we never the Artward Bound didn't have was the Discord and everything. Not that I know of, but I actually got to reach out to other people that I like, some of the new 9th graders that are coming up, or like some of the 10th graders. Yeah, some of the new 10th graders, I got to talk to them personally, like after the program, got to know them, and we became friends. So it's really, I really like the Discord, and hopefully we'll still be using it onto the next years. Next New Year's, the more of the years.
Yeah, I basically just want to repeat what Francesca said, because Discord is like my go-to program for everything, so it's nice to have everything in one place. And the online experience was definitely like, it feels really like at home for me, because like I'm used to being online all the time, because that's where I share most of my art outside of like Artward Bound. So that was like a weird new experience, but not new at the same time. It was kind of strange, but you know, I liked it, so.
It's similar to that it's a lot more difficult, especially with balancing my new AP, with some of my AP courses, summer work, and the summer course, but it's actually been pretty good, especially with illustrations, which it not only helped me expand more about my portfolio, and I get to use some of my skills. You saw some of the stuff that I did on Discord, and I'm really happy how much I improved, especially with my watercolor still lives. A lot have been happening this summer, especially with, you know, what's going on. And things have been pretty stressful at home as well due to everyone being cooped inside. But Artward Bound really been a pretty good program, and it's really done a lot. Plus, it's actually been pretty fun. Even though we didn't get to see, even though this summer hasn't been what I hope it's been.
I just wanted to say thank you to Chandra and the whole Artward Bound community. You know, like Greg and Bethany and Quan for letting me teach this crazy class, producing films for the future, which is to me just a way of saying like how to articulate and speak and visually communicate what stories and ideas you have with inside you. So it was really cool because this is only the second year I've been able to do this. And, you know, last year the class felt really like short and that we didn't have enough time, but this year it was even shorter. And it was just like amazing to see how many people showed up every day, like so enthusiastic to figure out their own way of interpreting meaning through moving images in such a short time span. So I just want to say like, thanks for letting me be a part of this wonderful community. It's definitely one of the highlights of the year and was last year. And it's like really cool that even in this odd and weird time, it could still take place with so much enthusiasm. So yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I was just going to speak real quick because I know a couple of mentors are also here. I'm one of the mentors. There's a team of us, and we've just loved being part of the Artward Bound family, sort of as a bridge between the staff and the students. We get responsibilities of the staff, but also the best parts of getting to hang out with the students who are all just the most inspiring, creative young people that I've ever met. This summer has been so much work to get it to work the way it did, but it has been so incredibly rewarding to be here with you guys, despite the distance. And I've loved coming in every day and speaking to each of you on camera. Even when we can't all be in the same room, it's just a privilege to be here with all of you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I just want to say this summer experience was really great for me. It was really nice hearing Michelle say that she felt like she could take on the world, and hearing Francesca say, you know, she was reminded of the math skills that she forgot throughout the year. And I just really think that I heard someone else say that this is not over, you know, this is the times that we're in. And as much as you guys might not realize, I feel so much more prepared to be a virtual teacher because of you guys, because this is essentially what it's gonna be. Like, regardless if school starts at September 10th, I don't really see myself teaching in front of a classroom on September 10th. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen soon after that, but it just means that I feel so much more prepared to teach in this way and be effective in this way and continue to grow in this way, because it's still going to be some type of hybrid model. Like, it's like at the end of the day, I feel like this was just the greatest experience for me to be able to grow and be prepared for what we are dealing with now and what's to come in education in the next few months. And I hope the students feel, like Michelle said, like that much more prepared to deal with the Google Classroom and the virtual learning and turning those screens on and speaking up and advocating for that help you need and leaning on your parents and emailing your professors, because that's what it's going to take. And that communication that Chandra was saying from the beginning is really what it's going to take, because just as much as I need to be understanding as you guys' situation, we have situations too. So we understand. And the more we can communicate and spread that and continue to know that this is a learning and growing process. It's a learning and growing process. And I've learned and I'm growing. And I appreciate all of you guys, and thank you so much.
Answer here, but I just wanted to say thank you to the staff for working so well with all these wonderful students. I think my daughter Tamara has grown very much as an artist, and keep up the good work, the staff of Artward Bound, and all the best to all the students for the rest of the summer and for the rest of your career here at Artward Bound. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, we're almost at the end of this. Just hold on a little bit more. My name is Quan. I am a mentor, and I just want to say I want to thank the teachers, the parents, the staff, and the mentors, just everybody. This was a beautiful summer, and I'm happy to see each and every single last one of y'all. Before we end things, can you guys click the link in the chat? It is for the Producing Films for the Future. It's the film festival. It starts in 3 minutes. Please do not be late. Thank you. Have a wonderful summer.
Congratulations to all of you students for an amazing summer, a lot of hard work. Everybody, students, staff, families, Go to that link. It is our film festival. That is how we are ending our time. You're going to see some amazing work that was done within just 1 week, just like 10 hours. They grind. It's amazing. Go check it out. We're so proud of you, and we hope to see you all on Friday. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that link and start going over. It starts at 6:45, so it starts in 3 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate you. And congrats, everybody.
Congrats. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for being here. See you guys later.